All right, everybody, welcome back to Impotence Strength Games 2014, hosted by Crossfit Impotence Strength and Life is RX. Chad Schreiner here, head coach at Crossfit Impotence Strength and Allied CrossFit, also co-owner of Crossfit Impotence Strength and Allied CrossFit, with Alexander Lichchance today.
What's up? This is Alex, professional athlete for the Phoenix Rise, CrossFit Games competitor, Nike-sponsored athlete, and I train at OPEX Fitness.
And we are here today to bring to you the 2014 Impotence Strength Game workouts. We are here to introduce the first two workouts of Impotence Strength Games 2014. I'll be starting it off with the intermediate division this year. Event number 1 is called the Janitor. You have 9 minutes to establish a 1-rep max clean from the floor. Any version of a clean this year will be accepted. For example, you could use a power clean or a full squat clean. Then, the athlete will rest exactly 3 minutes, where they will then transition into their running shoes, and they are going to be going into event number 2 called the David Waddle. Athletes, you can thank James OPT Fitzgerald for this one. It is an 800-meter run, time trial, and all-out effort. Alex is now going to introduce the RX division for Impotence Strength Games 2014.
All right, event number 1 is called I Have to Squat It Twice. So we've got 9 minutes to establish a 2-rep max overhead squat, but it must be snatched. So for the standards, we have any version of a snatch is acceptable. You can power snatch, hang squat snatch, or snatch it. Then the athlete will rest exactly 3 minutes and will transfer over to event number 2, where you guys will also do the David Waddle, 800-meter run time trial, and we've got a 5-minute time cap for that.
All right, athletes, and now on to the movement standards for the first 2 events. All right, athletes, so we are going to talk about event number 1 for the intermediate division, the Janitor. Just a few things to talk about. Each athlete will have their own lifting station here. They will have a full set of Olympic bumper plates by Rogue Fitness. And now we are going to talk about a few different versions of cleans that you could go through. The first one is going to be a power clean. At 3, 2, 1, go, the athlete may then load their barbell. A good key point here, whatever weight that you decide to put on your bar to start, you must hit that lift. You may not go back down in weight. So you basically must hit your opening lift before you go up in weight again. So Alex is going to demo a power clean here from the floor. Good. All right, so let's talk about a few things. What we're looking for here, Alex is going to go down into the power receiving position. Okay, she needs to be standing up into full extension. The hip and knee must be locked out, and the elbows must be through in the front rack position. That's a good rep. Now Alex will demo a squat clean or a clean from the floor. Good. All right. Now, same thing. So we have the hip fully extended, the knee locked out, elbows through, showing control in that front rack position. So those are going to be the movement standards for event number 1, the Janitor. One more time, that's going to be 9 minutes to establish a 1-rep max clean. Now, from there, the athlete will have 3-minute rest where they will be able to transition into their running shoes. From this point, the athlete would be transitioning into their shoes and heading outside with their judge for event number 2. All right, athletes, just to talk about a few things for event number 2 for the intermediate division, the David Waddle. First thing, do not false start. Pretty obvious. Next thing, you will do 2 laps on the 400-meter track. And then lastly, the athlete, when they pass the finish line, time will stop. All right, athletes, we're here to talk about event number 1 for the RX division. I have to squat it twice. Really quick, a few notes. Each athlete will have their own lifting station with a full set of Olympic bumper plates by Rogue Fitness. They will start with a blank barbell, and they must have clips on the end of the barbell. One more note, whatever weight that the athlete opens up at, they must hit. They may not go back down in weight. Alex now is going to start loading her barbell. She's going to have 9 minutes to establish a 2 rep max overhead squat, and it must be snatched. The first movement she's gonna demo here is a power snatch followed by 2 overhead squats. One and 2. Now, we're gonna talk about a few things. The athlete, 1, must have full hip extension at the top, knees must be locked out, barbell stacked over the hip, barbell locked out, and the athlete must be showing control. Okay, now Alex is going to demo a squat snatch, which would count as the first overhead squat, followed by 1 more overhead squat. So there's 1 rep, 2 reps. Once again, athlete must be fully extended at the hip, knee locked out, barbell stacked over the hip, locked out, showing control overhead. And those are the movement standards for event number 1. I have to squat it twice for the RX division.